they're not ready.
Music?
Yeah, they're not ready yet.
Jazz or
No, jazz, jazz, jazz.
students that are here this evening that have graduated went through all of the steps necessary to be determined eligible, and they went through all the stages that were determining them to be appropriate fits for our program, and successfully completed their course and their hours and retained a significant amount of training in the field that they decided to come in and pursue. So this evening you're going to hear from the instructors. You're going to celebrate with us as we award each and every one of our students this evening. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce to you one of our champions here in North Central Mass. He's a partner of ours here with Monty District as a whole. But we partner with this program called North Central Mass Career Center, our Workforce Investment Board. It's a crucial part of our career technical training, but it couldn't be possible with talented staff and leadership. And so as we begin, I'd like to introduce the Executive Director, Jeff Roberge.
Good evening, everybody. So Trish mentioned, my name is Jeff Roberge. I'm the Executive Director at the Mass Higher North Central Workforce Board and Career Center, located over in Leominster. This day is about you guys. You know, we spend a lot of time working on ways that we can bring funding into the region, that we can work with great institutions like Monty to put together programs so we can build our workforce here in the region. We spend a lot of time looking at labor market data. We look at what does it mean to be a resident of North Central Massachusetts, and where are the best opportunities for people to stay here. And I want to honor all of you today. I want to congratulate all of you today. These programs are not easy. We know that it takes a lot of sacrifice to go through these programs, be successful in these programs, and look for opportunities to not only go to work, but raise your families here. You know, we talk a lot about workforce development and ways in which that, you know, we specialize on the workforce end of things. But it's not just about that. It's about our communities. It's about making sure that we can be here to raise our families, raise our children, send them to great schools like Monty Tech. And you guys are the next generation of that. You have the opportunity now to go into the fields of your chosen training and secure great employment opportunities. We know there are jobs across North Central Massachusetts in these training programs. That's why we put them together. But I want to thank you because I know the sacrifice that you put in to do this. I know that your families that are here today recognize the hard work you've put in. So I celebrate you today, I congratulate you today, and I want to let you know that the Mass Hire system will always be there for you as you explore different careers. We have great career counselors, there's great staff here at Monty Tech that can always lend a hand to help you on that career path. But in the end, it's about staying in North Central Massachusetts. We have a beautiful, this is a beautiful part of Massachusetts. We have everything from farms to, you know, the orchards, great school systems. And our goal here is to make sure that you want to live here, raise your families here, build great careers here. So congratulations to you. It's an honor to welcome you here today. Trish, thank you very much. Tom, thank you very much. Certainly, thank you to all the instructors. You guys do a fantastic job for these folks. So hats off to you as well. And certainly my team at Mass Hire as well. You guys, everybody here is here to celebrate what you guys have accomplished today. So congratulations, and let's have a great time. Thank you.
Jeff's also a rock star. I don't know if you would know this. So besides what I think about him personally as a North Central Mass champion, yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, and he's really vested in this area, so thank you very much. You lead a great team, and he really is. He's in a band. Okay, so before I start telling you any other trade secrets, I actually would like to take an opportunity to introduce the superintendent of schools at Monty Tech. You know, our continuing education program operates very differently in the evening, and it wouldn't be without the support of senior leadership and administration for us to be able to do that and do that very well. We have a strong partnership with our administration and our community, and as a result, we are celebrating you and continued CTI program. So without further ado, Mr. Tom Brown.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of the entire administrative team at Monty Tech, I want to congratulate all the students for all the hard work that they did. I want to thank all the instructors for everything you do as well. Jeff, as Trish said, the partnership that we have with Mass Hire is amazing. The folks that we're getting out into the workforce, the level of training that they get, things like that don't happen without the connections with groups like Mass Hire, so I really want to thank them. Superintendents just love going to celebrations, and they love going to graduations. And basically, if we hear pomp and circumstance, we have to go into the room and see what's going on. So I'm psyched to hear a little pomp and circumstance this morning. But seriously, you guys should be very proud of what you've done. You have done something that people don't often do. I'm guessing that most of you took a redirection on your life. You may have been thinking when I graduated from high school, or maybe you struggled and you had difficulty at high school, that I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future, or I'm going to try this career and I'm going to see what happens. It didn't happen, what do I do now? You stepped up and you accepted a challenge. Working with these folks, I'm sure there were times that you said, can I really do this? And you kept on going, and here you are sitting down here being celebrated. And the best part of that is, as Jeff said, now you're going to be headed on into the workforce and actively using the skills that you learned to form a career, and you never know how long that career is going to go on. This is my 31st year in education, and I'll tell you what, when I graduated from college, I was going into the Navy, and I was playing in a naval career. I blew out my knee, that naval career went away, and I had no idea what I was going to do. And thinking that I would end up being an educator for 31 years, I never thought that would happen. You guys stepped up and you did what you have to do to now be able to start a career. I'm so excited for you. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm sure you're going to be successful. And to all the family members, I always say, they can't get these things done without you standing behind them and supporting them and giving that encouragement. So I think students may join me. A round of applause to all the family members as well. So again, enjoy your celebration tonight. Thank you for being part of the Monty Tech family, and make us proud. Go out there and do great. Thanks.
Thank you, Superintendent Brown. Maybe, huh? Okay. Does he look a day over 32? All right, 31 years in education. Okay, no, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking advantage of the opportunity to come and visit us this evening. So we're about to move forward and introduce the instructors. Your instructors are going to share a little bit about their class, and then we're going to be able to give out awards. As you see here on the table, what the students and graduates are going to be getting is actually tools to prepare them to go into the industry that they trained in, okay? So not just was it to come into Monty Tech and attend and be present, but it was about doing the work, getting those industry credentials, and then knowing how to use the tools to be in the field, okay? And to help with that and to give a little bit of encouragement as they're going out into the field of employment. They got some new swagger, and they have really nice tools to make sure that they're prepared to do so, okay? So before I introduce our first instructor, I actually would like to have our team. It takes a village to manage our CTI program and our partnership, so I'd like to introduce Kathy Hamilton and Erica, if you guys could come on up. These are our partners over at the Career Center. Your graduates are very aware of them. So these ladies are going to help us distribute gifts and certificates as we move forward. There's a whole part of case management that comes into this program. It's not just about showing up at Monty Tech. So there were job fairs, there's resume support, there's outreach into the workforce, and I know I'm saying because I'm on stage here, but we really, really have an amazing region. North Central Mass is second to none in workforce development. I'm a little biased because this is where I'm at, but as you can ask any of these students, I make truth sandwiches all the time, and I'll tell you how it is, and I'm really, really impressed with our region. So this is definitely the varsity lineup. So we're going to start with culinary. If I could introduce Chef Brooks to come on up.
Thank you, Trish, and everybody here at Monty Tech tonight. Thank you for coming. This is a special event, and thank you for everybody who worked so hard putting this program together and making my job fun. And who makes it more fun but the students of the class? I really did appreciate everybody's efforts and consistent hard work and persistence to learn, gain the culinary knowledge, and hopefully strive in the field. So I enjoyed coming to class every single day, and that made it fun. So thank you to the students here tonight. First, I'd like to introduce my class, those that are here. Matthew Cole. Come on up. Come on up, Matt. Next, I have Leah Fletcher. And that's my culinary class today. Thank you.
So Chef Brooks had a larger culinary class with the rescheduling. I promise he did not just have 2 students. However, those are 2 amazing students. And I want to share that towards their capstone at the end of their training, you know, I proposed an idea of coming up with appreciation gifts, you know, doing something to say thank you. We use space in the building that is occupied by instructors and classes during the day. So when you're teaching a culinary program for 200 hours in the evening, there's a lot of rhythm that goes into partnership and making sure that we share space really well. And so the group came up with doing homemade barbecue sauce, and there was a mango pineapple, and there was a blueberry barbecue sauce, and that went like wildfire. It was beautiful. Every member of the staff here at Monty Tech, from secretaries to custodians to instructors to shop teachers, were all able to take part in that. I didn't tell people what flavor it was at first, no offense, Brooks, okay? I wasn't sure if people were gonna run down with such a fruity flavor, but after they were trying to hustle me for your recipe, so we didn't give that out, but so nice job. Congratulations, culinary. The next cohort is our CNC operator program, and so we're going to introduce that instructor. His name is Jason Tremblay. So Jason is not only an alumni of Monty Tech's program, he sits on our advisory for the Monty Tech machine shop, which is now called Advanced Manufacturing, and so we were able to luckily make eye contact and get him in as an instructor, so he's really a model example of the continuation of what Monty Tech produces here. So thank you very much, Jason.
Good afternoon. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Thanks to the Monty Tech staff and everybody. You know, it takes a lot of patience, determination, and dedication to do anything for 200 hours after work. So congrats to all the students and mine as well for making it all the way through the program. Remember to tram your vices, and we're going to get going right away. So I'd like to introduce, very first and foremost, Zach Fowler. Jennifer Furlish. Michael Hallinan. Scott Hubbard. And Carl Lemire.
So a small token of our appreciation on behalf of every graduating class. been jumping behind the curtain. So every staff member, every instructor is getting an appreciation gift, and there's actually a photo of their classroom, and all the students autographed the frame. So, and they're all congregating, so we get a class picture there of all of our graduates. So we're going to move on to property maintenance, property and building maintenance. So this was a first-time rollout of this particular training, and this was a training that actually came together pretty nicely, but without challenges would be an understatement, okay? So this group that you're about to see that are graduates were not only extremely good in their trade and patient, but they were extremely resilient as we continue to build this program. When you think about property maintenance and facilities, that had a variety of different types of trades and introductions, and so they really went through a rotation of different trainings, whether they were introduced to a little bit of plumbing and electrical, HVAC, getting into welding, doing a lot of carpentry, and I know they ended up really liking our carpentry shop. So I have a couple of the instructors here this evening that were able to join us. One happens to be our licensed electrical instructor who teaches our modular free class, Chris Cody. Come on up. He's so excited. The other instructor is Shane Brogan. Come on up. Okay, so Shane teaches carpentry, and so they may really like that. Shane is also an instructor here during the day at Monty Tech, currently teaching a carpentry program this evening, and all of his students are here. Thank you very much, carpentry. And without further ado, there you go, Shane.
Thank you very much. Great group of students. It was awesome time having you guys here. We learned a lot together. It was great, as you said, trying to get everything accomplished and put together. I think you guys did an awesome job. So we had a great time. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. Anything else you need to say? Good to go? All right, let's roll this. All right, John Batista. Ronald Lingering. Derek Lindsay. John Pino. Isaac Tarancasso. And Christy Timran.
Thank you very much, property maintenance. Christy tried to be the MC tonight. I told him that he had a big responsibility being a graduate of the property maintenance course, so we were going to leave the MC jobs to others. So, okay, so we are going to move on to welding. Woo! Right? If I can introduce our welding instructors, I'm going to ask both of them to come up. So these are the Puritan brothers, so Corey and Ethan. If I could have them join us. I had a hard time recognizing welders in a button-up and tie this evening, but they did it, and they did it well. And so these two gentlemen are actually graduates of a vocational school, not Monty Tech, but we won't hold it against them. We were able to get them on board to do some of our welding programs that are more hobbyist. You'll see in our course catalog we offer welding 1, 2, and 3, but when we want to launch a welding program for 200 hours and tie all that together, that was a major undertaking. So these two have done it, they've done it well, and without
compared to previous endeavors, I can honestly say, really no trouble. I really can't remember any issues with really anybody. You guys all showed up, did what you're told, came to learn. Really couldn't ask for anything more.
Thank you all for coming. You guys did a really good job, and each and every one of you certainly has what it takes to succeed in this trade. So thank you again for your effort.
For starters, we're going to start off with Mr. Perfect Attendance himself, Noah. Next, we got Carter Hill. Next, we got Stephen Heiser. Next, we got Nicholas Azari. We got Colin McKenzie. And next we got Lisa Rodriguez.
I appreciate the welding instructors talking about how they had no issues and everybody came to learn, there was no problems. We too did not have any problems with brothers teaching. So they too showed up every day willing to work and had no problems as siblings. So that was great. We appreciate them. So nice job welding. I would like to take this time to introduce our CTI program coordinator. Her name is Autumn Kelly. She wears many hats. Autumn was taking pictures of everyone, but Autumn is also an alumni here from Monty Tech's high school program, went off into industry and came back as a program assistant here, and comes from a very long line of service providers. A lot of firefighters, a lot of EMTs. Her family, the Kellys, run large and don't know how to do anything but be service providers. So when we had the opportunity to take on to a much larger scale our CTI programs, we realized that we really needed somebody to take on that role, to dedicate their time specifically to all the training students, graduates, and instructors, and it was a natural fit to have Autumn Kelly. So without further ado.
Hi guys. We did it. We got here. We've been talking about this for a long time. Don't want those to fall. Okay. So I'm going to do two things. So we have a special memorial award that we give out to one student in every CTI trade, every class. So this is the Dylan Deshays Memorial Award. Dylan was in our CTI welding program this last spring. And he lost his battle with mental health. We lost him about a month into the program. Dylan, his full essence, every time he came into the classroom, was love for welding, love for the trade. He made everybody smile. He was so excited to be there, even on a day when we said, don't have school, but he still showed up because he ordered a pizza, and he wanted to make sure he was there to pick it up. So it was a hard loss when we lost Dylan in February. And we wanted to make sure that that spirit of Dylan was still in the building. So this memorial award is given to one student of each trade who exemplifies that love for the trade and for training and for just being here. So this does not go to the best kid in class or the person who got the best grades. This is someone who, no matter what day it was, if it was sunny or snowy, they showed up, they had a smile on their face, and they were ready to go. So with that, we have our recipients, Cynthia Cotto, Scott Hubbard, Derek Lindsay, and Noah Arel. Can you guys come up?
Nobody knew about those awards, did they? Congratulations, thank you. So Autumn is also going to have us do some, we're going to bring us to closing because we're just about to start celebrating. In addition to honoring all of your graduates, we have some delicious food that we have lined up for everybody. And I will let Autumn go ahead and say the rest, even though I really want to tell you to say thank you to Culinary because they're amazing. Wait till you have dinner.
All right, guys, almost done. You know how much we love food around here. All right, can I get one more round of applause for our graduates? So before we head off to dinner, I do want to express gratitude to all the people that made this day possible. First, to Commonwealth Corporation. Fortunately, because of this reschedule, they couldn't be here today, but they're the funding agency that made this possible. Our partners at Mass Hire, we cannot thank you enough for your unconditional support here at Monty Tech. This program is not possible without you guys. I always love our unsung heroes in the building, our second shift custodial staff. They are just as much a part of the night school team as we are. They make sure that your shops are clean when you get in there, and they make sure they're clean for the high schoolers the next morning as well. So they do an amazing job here at nighttime. We cannot thank them enough. As well as, they're not in the room, but if you see some high school students in business casual clothing, those are our ROTC cadets. They are here tonight. They're the ones who pointed you in the direction down here, and we'll make sure you get to the cafeteria. They are the ones who set up the cafeteria, who made sure the presents were here, so they did a great job. And then Mr. Brown stole my thunder, but I also want to say thank you to the families. It takes a village, and I mean that quite literally, coming from a village of 7 siblings. How the students sit here and succeed today is by the support and the foundation that you laid for your family members. So thank you. I want to give a round of applause to the family members again. Thank you so much. Graduates, in the beginning of this program, we asked you one question, and that is, are you willing and dedicated to getting a job in the field during or upon completion of the course? And for some of you, quite a few of you, you have already achieved that and hit 30 days in employment in the field, which is so exciting. But for our other students who haven't gotten there yet, I don't want that to discourage you. Like Trish and Jeff both said, there are lots of opportunities in this area, and our work is not done. You're not done with us yet. We're still going to be emailing you and bugging you, and we're gonna support you all the way there to employment. So it's still a team effort, even though you're not in the building 3 nights a week. We're still by your side, and we're going to support you getting in there. All right, guys? All right. So thank you all again so much for coming. We invite you down to the cafeteria for a delicious buffet put on by the cafeteria staff here at Monty Tech. Thank you again, and have safe travels. Carpentry, you guys are actually going to go back to class. Have fun. Thank you, everybody.